Welcome back to episode 2 with me. Wait, actually, just before, what am I calling you by? What am I calling you by? Am I saying Barry?
Call me King Daggerdick.
What am I calling you by? Am I just saying Barry?
No, just call me Daddy.
I'm not calling you Daddy.
No, Barry's fine. No,
Barry,
no,
yeah.
no,
Okay,
Barry, yeah.
wicked. All right, let's go about that. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 2 with me, Herd, and Barry. I hope you enjoyed our first episode that we had. Today we've got a few sections that we are going to speak about in this one, so just sit back, enjoy, and listen to the podcast.
Yeah, boy! Yeah,
Sounded
boy!
so cheesy.
No, cheesy is a good way to go, man. We'll take that
true.
and we'll accept it for what it is.
That's true.
So yeah, guys, I originally let me cut you in. Let me cut you in there. Let me cut you in. I'm about to expose you first. I'm about to expose you while you sip whatever you're drinking out of your glass.
Right.
There was meant to be an episode on Sunday, but Mr. Herd here decided to let me down. So what have you got to say about Sunday, Herd? What was your reason?
It was a very busy day of sleeping. And you know, so what else can I say? I
can't be mad. I can't be mad at the honesty. Then is that what it is? As long as you're honest,
exactly.
I can't really be mad. So how drunk did you get on Saturday night?
Not too bad. It was pretty standard. I had that with the landlord, and yeah, so not too bad, but enough to stay into bed till 2.
Yeah, I was bloated, but I wasn't bloated through beer. I was bloated through pizza. So yeah, I was just conked out in front of the TV with a big old belly.
Watching anything good?
No, I'm just looking up this YouTube stuff, man, and see what there is to talk about. See what's interesting. Yeah. Which brings it on. See that smooth segment transition there? See?
I like it. It sounded like the guy from I can't remember his name now. Carry on.
It's probably not important.
Top Gear, that's it. Jeremy Clarkson.
He's not very smooth, these transitions, is he?
Yeah, probably not, but yeah.
Right, okay. So what I've done today for today's podcast, I've looked up some interesting things for me and her to talk about. The first one we're going to talk about is the Chinese scientists who genetically modify babies for some reason, and he could be facing charges. What do you think about modifying babies, Herd?
Well, I didn't even know you could do that kind of stuff, to be totally honest.
I didn't know either
when you sent it to me.
Yeah, no.
I kind of looked at when you sent me the link. I was kind of expecting a picture of him to be like a kind of crazy, sort of like hair all over the place kind of guy.
But it's funny
because looks like a normal Chinese guy.
It's funny because he looks like the guy that needs to be modified.
That's why
he's like, the shit and struggles I went through as a child, I can't deal with this. This hairline's fucked. My face is all pushed in. I need to not let this happen anymore to any more people. So for some reason, and
I think you got it wrong, mate. I think he was genetically modified, mate, but they've got it all wrong. So he's here to prove it.
They definitely fucked it up. Definitely fucked it up. If that is the case.
How did he think he was going to do this and get away with it? Surely, that even I would know that it's like you can't do that. So that's not a legal thing to do. But
I just don't know what the ideas are, because what come into his head where did he just start seeing ugly babies like on a day-to-day basis, and he started getting really annoyed, like just walking down the street. It was like, that fucking ugly baby. Oh, there's another fucking ugly baby over there. Well, I'm gonna do something about this.
I think it was done before they were even born. That's what I'm guessing. Like, I think it was done in the womb and all that kind of stuff. But it's saying here 2 volunteers who participated in He Janki's experiment got pregnant, one of which already gave birth to twins girls, and the other is still pregnant. So yeah, so it was.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. What do you mean?
So
she had twins. She fell pregnant, had twins.
Yeah.
And then, but the other is still pregnant. Like, I don't know what that means. So she had.
That's pretty. I think there's probably more to it beforehand, because I kind of get. Oh no, it's saying here 2 volunteers. There we go. So one got pregnant, and the other one had twins basically. So these are the babies that got modified, which is pretty fucked up. Yeah. And there's a picture of him looking very sad, and one of them kind of realizing, yeah, I've kind of fucked up here.
I don't know how is he gonna. I don't know how he's gonna modify them though. Like, if you think
probably with the whole situation, people want their kid born either a girl or a boy. You can change the sex on it.
Not that early on.
No, well, no, I think so. Like in the room and stuff like that. I think that's the way it's going now. All these people who want to have either a girl or a boy or gender neutral kind of crap. So
yeah, but I'm not sure whether it means modified in the way the babies look, or whether he wants to modify it into a girl or a boy. I think you're misunderstanding a little bit.
Oh, it could be. I haven't read the whole article. You're absolutely right.
No, I haven't. But actually, look, from what it looks like, he actually goes into the fucking woman hole where the baby comes from, and he does some work and tries to make the baby come, well, when the baby's born, look a bit better than it should. But it doesn't make sense to me. It does not. I just don't see it possible. Like I just don't.
I don't get it either, to be honest with you. What did the Chinese get up to?
It's just fucked, man. Like I said, what made him in his head come across and think, I need to fucking change the situation with all these ugly babies walking around?
Who are the ones that accepted it as well? Who thought, you know what? I want my baby to look different.
It's
so
like
let's go for it.
It's like some gold digger woman. It's like, yeah, I've got this really rich bloke that I'm with. I'm shagging him. Unfortunately, he wants a couple of kids, but he's fuck ugly. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take his money, and then you're gonna alter what my baby's gonna look like. Like that. Like I don't know, man. It's fucking...
I just snorted while I was laughing. I hope that wasn't in the air.
Mate, it's all raw. It's all staying there. So you probably did.
But it's true. Yeah, definitely. Like, although she probably got paid, or the women probably got paid a shitload of money for it. Let's face it. That's probably what it is.
Actually, it says here in November, Chinese scientist He Jiqindu. I'm just going to call him Jiqindu. It's probably not
that sounds right. He Jiqindu.
Jiqindu sparked international outrage when he announced that twin girls had been born with modified DNA to make them resistant to HIV. Oh. So we must have got that whole thing wrong about modification. I don't know.
Diseases and stuff.
Maybe I don't know. But apparently the reason they bring this out is because they think it's seriously violating fucking premature babies, I guess.
Oh,
well, not premature, but babies that obviously grow, and it's fucking. Do you know what I mean?
If I was born and they kind of said to me, "Listen, you could never suffer from HIV," then I'd be like, "Oh, cheers."
Yeah,
I wouldn't be too upset about that. Although, how do you catch HIV? That's either blood transmission or through it's
or having sex with a monkey. That's how it started. That is how it started.
You got that from Family Guy, didn't you?
No, I got it from In-Betweeners, but that's not the point. Apparently, that's how it started.
Is it really?
Yeah, apparently some guy had sex with a monkey. No, I think this is actually fact. This is true. I think some guy had sex with a monkey and then HIV and then started fucking other people. I'm pretty sure he got it from the monkeys. Like, unless I know it's called the Idiotic Podcast, but unless I'm that stupid, it's.
Do you think it was one of those monkeys that have those big baboon red asses?
Oh no, probably.
His fetish.
He probably got some Vaseline and fucking dyed the arsehole a bit, make it look a bit realistic.
His background on his PC is just like loads of baboons with their
monkeys were never aggressive until he started fucking them. That's how they got the idea of Planet of the Apes, man. That is how they fucking done it.
That's how the first scene should have started. It's just this guy having sex with baboon. So right, we can't allow this shit anymore. Come on.
That's fucking. But I know we're getting onto the topic of HIV, so this will go seriously right or seriously wrong. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna slide on to the next thing that we're gonna discuss in the podcast.
What HIV? I thought it was to do with some woman crashing or something.
Why are you pre-jumping parts of the podcast, which I'm going to now explain?
Oh, okay,
I said we started talking about HIV, but knowing us, that can either go really good or go really bad. And we started talking about people fucking monkeys. So from that,
so far, yeah.
So,
it doesn't
so
sound
from
like
that, it doesn't sound like it's gonna get any better. So we're just gonna move on. So yeah, do you use eBay a lot?
No, I use Gumtree more.
Gumtree. Why do you use Gumtree? What's wrong with eBay?
Because I have to take a percentage.
Is that true?
Yeah, they take like I don't know. It's not a lot. It's like 5% or something.
And Gumtree don't take any.
Gumtree's free. Well, it's free the first time you post something, but then the next time you do it, if it's this like if you re-advertise the product or whatever, then it costs. But all you have to do is just relist the same product like again differently, if that makes sense. You don't have to pay anything. So it's a bit of a flaw there with them, but hey ho, I've been using it.
Okay, well, I think I'm like everyone else. I'm just quite lazy. I don't think about that shit. It's just eBay's there and eBay's reliable. I've always used eBay.
And it's easy to, yeah, and plus with Gumtree as well, you can definitely get scammed, like if you're not careful. So basically, I wanted to sell my camera. Yeah, it was a pretty hefty camera. It was about $2,500, and this one guy was like, yeah, I want to buy it. I was like, brilliant, cool. And he's like, for the full price, and he was like, yeah. So I said to him, okay, cool, let's do this. Once I see the money in my account, obviously, then I'll send it over. Of course, you're not going to send it to him before you see the money in your account.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
And so he sends me a message and goes, so yeah, Chris, it's in a middle account, like a holding account. So once I receive the product, the money gets sent over to your proper account or something. And just from that I thought, wait a minute here, this doesn't sound right. And then he sent me the address, which was somewhere like somewhere in Africa or something. I was just like, what? I was like, nah, this is just like put a nail in the coffin for me. This is not happening. So I said, listen, this is not going to happen until I see the money in my account. Then I send it over. Nothing's going to happen. And then after a back and forth with, well, no, I've already sent the money, which he's saying, I was like, no, it's not going to happen, and I think this is going to be a scam. And then the next best bit was he sends me a screenshot of it saying this is the FBI. I wish I could send you the screenshot, or whoever's listening could see the screenshot. It literally had spelling mistakes in it. This is how bad it was. It was like,
FBI.
This is the FBI. We've noticed some fraudulent activity, you taking money and not giving the product, blah blah blah, all this crap with spelling mistakes. Oh mate, it was hilarious. I think I actually still got it, to be honest. So.
What I would have done, I would have screenshotted it, and then I would have like crossed out all the mistakes, and then put the right spelling above it, and then sent it back.
Do you know what? I wish I did that. That would have been brilliant.
But yeah,
no, I'll never forget that. So whoever's listening, be careful of Gumtree. The thing is, they must get people who send the products, because sorry about that squawk. People must send it, because they wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? So some people must fall for that crap.
Yeah, all the time. Especially
sad.
when you get the older people that don't have a clue what they're doing.
That's it, exactly.
That's just so you've got to feel bad for them. They're lucky enough you had your head screwed on and you saw the warning signs. You were like, actually, this don't seem right. I need to.
Yeah, but bless her. She or he wouldn't know. So it's,
as soon as I get my money, then that's it. You can have it. I'll send it to Nigeria. I'll send it to Zimbabwe. I'll send it to Canada. Anywhere you want it, just give me my money.
I think it was Nigeria. I definitely think it was Nigeria, from what I remember. Yeah.
I just find it funny how you live in a country where the FBI isn't around. It's like this isn't America. Like, why the FBI?
That was the best bit about it. It's like, yeah, they don't even have the FBI there. It's an American thing. Oh, Jesus. You were going to say something before, sorry.
Yes, we're coming off subject, because, like I said, you don't use eBay, which is probably good, because eBay, I don't know whether to laugh or just think how stupid it is, because it's the day and age we now live in and how pathetic people are getting. But there was a car crash. Prince Phillip had a car crash.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that.
And,
so,
and
I've been seeing posts of the 95-year-old boy racer having a crash.
No, what? What are you?
You not seen that?
No, I haven't.
People have been posting a picture of Prince Phillip saying it's a 95-year-old boy racer.
Oh, God's sake.
It's had a crash.
God's sake.
It's brilliant.
If I can find that picture, I'll put it on the podcast. I was going to actually say it earlier. So depending on how far whoever's listening is into this podcast, if you go back through the video, there will be segments of pictures and certain videos uploaded. So, for instance, when we were talking about that Chinese guy modifying babies, for instance, there will be a picture of what he looks like and stuff, and part of the articles on the times we were talking.
Oh, cool. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. So I should have, I should have mentioned it earlier, but obviously we're not that far in. So if they do want to go back and have a look, they can. But
let me see if I can find that the FBI thing for you, because that is just brilliant. I have a horrible feeling I've deleted it by now, but I'll have a look.
Yeah, so we're still getting off subject, but I thought I'd just mention that. So yeah, cool. Prince Phillip had a car crash, and this is what annoys me about people. Like, it's pathetic how dumb people get. People actually took bits of the car from the accident and tried to sell it on eBay. I just don't know.
Do you know what? It's not the people. Oh my god! And literally, as you're saying it, one is going here for £65,000. That is ridiculous.
65 grand.
It can't be real.
65,000.
65 and a half. Yeah, it's nearly 66 grand. And I love afterwards. £2.95 postage.
Oh wait,
okay, that's gonna make it.
You've got to see. You've missed out. I don't know whether this matters or cares. I don't want to be slated for this, or whether it's fake. But underneath it says all proceeds go to charity.
Say it again.
It says all proceeds go to charity.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know I don't know what charity. I don't know.
Is this a legit? This is legit.
This is legit. Well, this is from Twitter.
UK news. Okay, it's UK news. So
this is Twitter.
This can't be. I just don't believe it. Why? Well, no, that can't be real, because it does look pretty real, though, doesn't it?
I'm pretty sure this is a real article. If it's not, then it's not. But there are people.
There's 119 bids.
Yeah, if you scroll down, there are people that are verified on Twitter that are talking about it, and they've said that is gone on eBay. And it's someone the listing boasted that it may even have Phil's DNA on it. if you want to clone him. What the fuck? Then it said afterwards eBay has taken it down. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Do you know what? The mugs are not the one who. The mugs are not the ones who are doing it. The ones that the mugs are the people actually buying it.
It's just, I can't. I just when.
Well, who's to say you could just like get some glass and be like, listen, let's just say this is from his car and we'll sell it for £65,000. I don't know, man. It's just what maybe
we've
got something here, Barry.
People,
maybe we've got something here.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. But how far would it go? Like, if that was like a really bad accident and like someone lost their life, do you reckon they still go as low to try and sell bits of that crash on eBay?
Oh, of course. I reckon they'd do it even more.
Yeah, probably worth
probably
more.
Sell for even more.
It's so fucked up. It's so messed up, man. And
it is.
And furthermore down the line of this. This article, there was a woman. I can't remember her name. I think I did send you the link.
Yeah, you did. It was. Let me. I can see. I've got it here. Oh, God.
Yeah. So, if you're looking on YouTube now, there will be. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh at her. I don't. But she looks like Daphne from Scooby Doo. No, not Daphne. Who's the intelligent one?
No, not Elmer.
It is Daphne, isn't it? I don't know.
I think Daphne was the hot one, but I know who you're talking about. It might be
Elmer. Yeah, she kind of looks like her, and it's just the picture that they've used her holding her arm. It just doesn't do her any justice. It just
looks like she's got a seatbelt holding it up. Like,
yeah, I don't want to say her name, but it is public. But I don't want to base this podcast on giving out people's names.
Well, I kind of like what kind of annoys me is like it's all about Prince Phillip, right? And it's kind of like I'm guessing, I haven't read or listened to this news article, but I'm guessing she's saying no one cares about me, it's all about him, right? Is that right?
Well, the only issue that she has, I don't know, I've skimmed through bits of it, of the interview that she had this morning, and the only thing that she's annoyed about is the fact that he weren't wearing a seatbelt. So that's what's pissed her off, is that he's getting all the, not attention, but he's getting obviously all the people coming across to him worrying about him and stuff, and she's like, well, at the end of the fucking day, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I've broken my arm.
You probably barely see on the road, let alone. I don't think it's to do about the seatbelt. I don't think he can see the road. I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and he's got glasses, like the lenses are the size of, like, something that you look into space with. This is ridiculous. Like, how can you let
it looks like he's stolen the front of a car's headlights and just stuck them on his head.
I don't think he can even see over the wheel properly. He's probably got a booster seat.
It's just like,
Jesus.
but yeah, she basically come on and she's just not happy because she sustained some injuries. She went to see her friend for coffee on her way home, and then some old fucker with headlights for glasses come and drove in the side of her, and he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so she's not very happy.
Yeah.
But what would you do though? What would you do if you realised you just had an accident and it's fucking...
And it was Prince Phillip?
Yeah.
It's the first time I've been asked that, actually. Jeez, I wouldn't know. I'd be like, you're alright there, Phil?
You're alright, Phil,
you're right.
As long as you're alright, you just fucking right off your car.
When you're better, can I have an autograph at all?
Oh, why would you want his autograph? What is that going to go for? Well, suppose a bit of glass that could have his DNA on it went for 65
Sign my cast.
Sign my cast.
Do you reckon he will sign our cast?
Fucking,
He probably would.
Me. I don't know. I'll just have. That's the thing.
She'll end up selling it for 65,000.
That's the thing. I probably wouldn't even know what this guy looks like if it wasn't brought up into Twitter. Like if he hit into me, I'll trick like everyone else. Like, you fucking old people, you never know what you're doing, do you? Can barely see over the steering wheel.
To be fair,
don't know where the brake is.
Because you wouldn't expect it, would you?
No.
I would probably be exactly the same. I'd be like, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be saying that, but like, I wouldn't think it was.
And the thing about old drivers, right? I know it's a sexist comment, and a lot of men complain about women drivers on the road. Yeah, there's always a woman driver. It's always a woman driver that has a big fucking big white BMW or a big white Audi. Some of these big cars that they can barely drive, I always have issues with them all the time.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Because in my work, I drive a van. I deliver parcels. I drive a massive old van, and I'm driving down these country roads. And you just get these women.
Do you know what's ironic about that? You know that van drivers get a lot of stick and stuff for being like shit on the roads. But they're not. They did this program ages ago, and it ended up being that van drivers were actually the better drivers.
100%, mate. 100%. I
crazy,
swear, my driving skill has increased so much from driving a van. Like,
you have to.
Some of these situations that you're in with these dark country roads, and like I said, certain people, well, women. Men are good. Like, men understand. Like, they see, oh yeah, he's driving a van. I'm going to pull over to one side. Yeah. But women have just got so much going on in their mind. They've got to get to their destination. They just don't think. They just don't think there's a massive van trying to get through. But
it's nuts. It's nuts. Do you think it's like the confidence is to do with it as well? But like, then why wouldn't a woman be confident driving as well as a man? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But like, that's what I'm saying. It's not. It is kind of a sexist comment, but it also is proof there. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, in I can't remember what country it is. It's either China or Japan or
China.
Do you know what I mean?
Definitely,
and what they've done, they've actually made parking spaces bigger for women drivers to park in them. I am not lying. I will get a picture and I will post it on this video.
They probably still struggle.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I'm telling you.
You're right there. I'm going to choke out on us, are you?
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, that is facts. That is facts. But what I was coming to say is that old people in general are becoming more annoying to me on the road than women drivers in general. Because
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's pretty equal for me, to be totally honest.
But I was driving. Where was I driving? I was driving down this, like I said, down this country road again, And it basically was a wide road, but then it sort of narrows inwards, so you have to sort of give way as you sort of pass through. And I was passing through, and this old woman, she just didn't even acknowledge my van, nothing, and she just kept going and going. I thought, all right, it's my give way, but I'm still going to keep going because hopefully she should slow down. And she didn't, to the point of where I had to sort of swerve onto the side of the road up towards this bank where it's sort of like a hedge.
And let me guess, she blamed you. She's probably
she
ranting
blamed me and
throwing
beeped
hand signals at you,
drove
right?
off. I'm thinking, love, if you just understood of what you're doing. And you get like there's clips on YouTube of old people, like old men, and they're parking. Who's that? Who's that? Doc Martin. How old is he now? Martin. What's his name? I can't remember. The guy that played Doc Martin.
I don't know. I can't remember.
You know who Doc Martin is, don't you?
No, I've heard of the name, but what was he in?
It's not telling me my name. He was in.
What? I didn't say your name.
No. He was in Men Behaving Badly.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, the dark haired one, or the there's two of them, isn't there? The other guy.
Yeah. But it will still not come up with his name. It's Martin something.
Geez.
No, it's not Martin.
Yeah, I know who you mean though. Jesus.
Yeah,
when you ask a question, you know it normally, but when it's asked at you, you're like shit.
Yeah, like him. There's a clip on YouTube, which I'll play now.
This is a motorcycle space.
Oh yeah, I know. There was nowhere else to park when I get here. To be honest,
Well, you don't care. It's the same as a disabled space. You're not allowed to park here.
Right.
It is.
Quite the same as disabled, though, is it? But if you
Well, you're not allowed to park here.
Okay, what are you going to do? That's it. Photograph.
Photograph is a video, mate. Martin Clunes, parking. I think you were nice, man, as well. I've heard nothing but good things about you.
Yes.
I can't believe.
How nasty is this in the greater scheme?
Well, it's not nasty. It's just a real cunt move, you know.
Why?
No one else does this. I've never seen anyone park in this space ever.
Okay, you're young. You'll see stuff.
Well, I would have thought you're meant to be an upstanding member of the community, aren't you?
Hello, you're right.
Yeah. You haven't got any CDs on the last two.
Martin Clunes fucking bike space.
Brilliant. I missed that.
Oh. Yeah.
Tit!
As you can see, he's got a car basically, and he's in an Asda's car park. And what he does, because he can't be asked to find a space, Martin Clunes.
That I was just about to say,
Right,
mate. Martin
Clunes.
Clunes. I literally had it here.
Because
Who plays Gary Strang.
Yeah, because he can't find a space, he decides to park into 3 motorcycle lanes next to the trolley bay. And a mate,
I have seen that. Yes.
And
of course. And then someone gets really annoyed with him, don't they? And they're like filming him.
Is there an age that we get to in life where we just stop giving a fuck when it comes to driving? What
does he say now again? He says something like, I need to watch the clip myself again, but he just doesn't give a shit, does he?
No, he's there and he's sort of like, look, mate, I don't care what you've got to say. I make fuckloads of money. I'm Doc Martin. If I want to park in a motorcycle bay, I'm gonna fucking park in a motorcycle bay.
I'd be like, if that was me, I'd be like, screw like filming him because he parked in the bike lane. I'd just be like, mate, can I have a picture with you or something? Or your autograph. Like, why waste your time?
What is you with autograph and pictures, man?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Just has been a few
people that
times
aren't even that relevant anymore. Like Martin Clunes, can I have your autograph? People nowadays, they probably don't know Martin Clunes.
Don't even know who he is. Yeah, I don't know anything else apart from Man Behaving Badly that he was in. I think he was in some other stuff, but
but like I said,
there was something originally that I was going to say before, like it was going back to the driving. Actually, going back to your point of what point do you think you give a shit? I think it's probably about 70.
Yeah, it's just.
I think around that age, I think you just be like, you know what? You know I'm old, not old, but like
Yeah, I think
old enough.
it's just like, well, I've lived a good 70 years, 75 years. If I go now, I just go now. I've had a good run. So it's just, it's just they just
You
turn.
say that, but they drive at like 5 miles per hour. So
Yeah,
you gotta think,
sometimes.
Like, well, they're more nervous now than they
But
were
sometimes there's
before.
people that come out of driveways or reverse out of Tesco's car parks, and it's like they don't look where they're meant to be looking when they reverse. They just think, well, I'm going to reverse without looking, and then us as a driver, we have to be the sensible one and stop. Do you know what I mean? And to make sure, but they should be looking out for us. We should be looking out for them.
Do you know what's ironic about it as well? When they're so slow, but people would say, okay, yeah, but they're driving really slow. They're not going to cause an accident. And some people say that, and I think the opposite, to be honest. I think they're driving really slow. They make whoever's behind them really aggravated, annoyed, or whatever like that, to end up doing stupid moves like overtaking or just be angry and just like speed on after they've overtaken and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You've just brought up. Well, yeah, it's not similar, but you brought up a story that I can tell you that just sparked into my head. So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to bleep that out. So if there is a bleep, I apologise. It's annoying. But you know that hospital. You can get free parking, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, got the houses that go around the side, and people park and they walk through that alleyway, and it sort of goes through.
Yeah.
So there's free parking there. So what I've done is, and this is a question because I almost got out of the car and had an argument with this bloke.
Mm-hmm.
So at the time when I was with my ex at the time, I'm not going to say her name on the podcast.
Fair enough.
So yeah, what it was, I parked outside this house. So you know, in driveway entrances, they're drop curbs, aren't they? So you drop curbs, so you drive in, and that's fine. So so what it was, I drove up to the outside of this house, and I was nowhere near the drop curb. I basically parked on the curb that was heightened, you know where it goes up, and it's at a normal level, it's not dropped. And I parked there, and it's fine. So his driveway, the entrance to his driveway is completely clear. I'm nowhere near it, that he can get in and out of it absolutely fine. So I go off to the hospital that I was meant to go to.
Just with the van?
No, this was my little Fiat Punto, so the car was tiny. So I come back, and I'm with the ex, and we get into the car, and then this old man sort of comes out with a hose. So he's obviously washing his car, and he knocks on the. He's really pissed off. He wasn't holding the hose; it was sort of dangling in his hand, like he was really annoyed.
I thought he was going to squirt you like dogs or something.
And he had these little white cargo shorts on and boat shoes. Boat shoes. And he comes over and knocks on the window. And I'm thinking, oh, you're right, mate. He goes, yeah, you can't park here again. I said, what? Oh, no, you can't park. You park in front of my driveway.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm not. Well, you are, because my car's parked here, and I can't get out because your car's here. I said, mate, I'm nowhere near the dropped curb. That's where your entrance goes into your car park. Now, the way his sort of driveway worked was, so he had the drop curb, and you can either go to the right, which leads straight in front of the front door, or you can drive straight on. So technically, you can fit 2 cars in.
Okay.
Technically. So this is the question I ask you: am I in the wrong or is he in the wrong? Because what it was, he's parked his car right to the right, so he's reversed it to the right. So technically, the boot of his car is facing his front door, and the front of his car is facing outwards towards my car. So I parked on the raised curb, nowhere near the drop curb, right? But
he's moaning about it.
He was parked in his driveway, but because my car was in front of it and he couldn't get out. And I said, well, one, there's no car parked next to your car, so you can get out. And he was like, well, yeah, someone else parked there. How am I going to get out? I said, well, that's not my problem because I'm not parked on the drop curb. And I was seriously. My ex at the time, she was like, "Can you just get in? Can we just go? Can we just go?" I said, "I'm not just gonna go because he's having a go at me for no reason. Like it's ridiculous."
I think the point when you said to me that it was a guy walking over in shorts, white shorts, boat shoes, holding a hose. I think that kind of
it just kind of summed up that he was like, "I've had a shit day."
He was going to be one of those.
It'd be a shit. And I think he had a fucking fedora on as well, which just made it worse. A fedora, it's like a certain type of hat. And I think he had. You get them reflective sunglasses where it's sunny outside.
Where it flicks up.
Yeah, and he had one of them. He just,
you know what, top it off.
just,
Don't tell me he was wearing a fanny panny.
No,
Fanny
fanny
panny.
No. I think he was wearing a striped shirt, like a red and black one. He's like a knobhead neighbour, you know. It's just, and it's just so I never knew. Yeah. I always thought that I was in the right because I'm not in front of the drop curb. I've parked my car upwards towards the other side, sort of thing. Nowhere near his entrance at all.
You brought me onto that subject of. Did you ever see that video? And maybe if you wanted to put it in at this point of the guy who threatens two van drivers with a knife. That's nuts because they're parked on like the side of the road, and he comes over and he says you can't park here, blah blah blah. They have like an argument, and he pulls out this like 6-inch knife. It's crazy, and honestly, if you find that clip, put it on here as well. Cause there's just some right knock. It could have been that same guy, mate.
Fucking could have been, mate.
He was just having a casual day.
But yeah, it's just
at the
end of the day, it's just people nowadays. They've just got so much unnecessary shit to give. Do you know what I mean?
Was he an old guy? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, he's definitely. He might as well have been fucking Martin Clunes, mate. Like he's like his same age. Like I said, they get to about 65, 70, and they just turn and say, "Well, I've had a good run. I'm gonna fucking annoy everyone while I can."
I'll make everyone else's life a misery.
Yeah, and it's
a misery.
But yeah, coming on to the next subject of shit that pisses me off. All right.
What, talking about that guy?
Yeah, no, I'm just triggering myself. I want to go back to his house and just park on the fucking curb again. Like, that's how annoyed I am.
Or send him a clip of what we've been talking about.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, who's this guy?
Yeah, so have you heard?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see what I've done there? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So for the people that are listening, there's a guy called I can't even pronounce his name. You're gonna have to do it. Maximilius. It's Maximilius.
Maximilian Max. Is it? No,
I think it's
something like that.
I think it's Maximilimus.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I said it right. Maximilimus. So what he's done, he's created a song, and it's called "Oh Yeah, Oh Yeah." And I'm so sorry, podcast. I'm so sorry, but you have to listen to it. Just at least try and listen to 10 seconds.
Because that's all you need to listen to.
Just
that is
10 seconds. And I apologise if I make your day any worse just by listening to this piece of shit. All right, but here's the clip. Listen to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now that you've listened to that, we apologise for that you now have to go and take all the shit out of your ears that you just jabbed into it just to not listen to it.
Absolutely, we can't take that 2 minutes or whatever it was back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. No, it was, I only showed them 10 seconds. Oh,
okay, all right, that's fine.
I'm not even going to link this. I'm not even going to tell them where to find this. Do you know what I mean? But even though I've told them the name and the fucking, but I'm not going to link it at all. I hate this song. I hate it so much. It's triggering me talking about it.
I don't even think you can justify it by saying a song. I think you could just justify it by saying it's words, really, isn't it? Because that's what it is. It's not a song. You cannot label that as a song, even though these guys on YouTube have. Nah.
Yeah. So whoever's listening, you're probably wondering why you're getting so annoyed. Like, yeah, it's an annoying song. Just don't listen to it. Oh no. It doesn't stop there. It does not stop there. If you now look on the screen of this video, you can now see a picture or an animated 2D sketch of some sort of cartoon guy wearing sunglasses. I don't know where the
looks like the Matrix.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Matrix. I don't know where the fuck it's from, who it is. I don't care. So what this guy has done, this song that you listen to is now at 1.2 million views, and
Crazy.
The guy what did I say his name was?
Maximilian Mas.
No,
Maximilian Mas.
No.
Maximilian.
Maximilimus. I don't know. Maximilimus.
Yeah.
All right, Maximilimus.
Yeah.
He then brought out a second video. In that second video, he then explained, saying, "We need to take over the internet." because we need
Where's this
to
video?
take
You
over the
haven't even shown me
internet.
this.
Well, all
Where's
right.
this
Well,
video?
if you
I wanna
watch
see
this
it.
podcast back, I might put a snippet in. Actually,
Okay.
here's a snippet.
It's about time that we take over YouTube. I came up with a genius 3-step plan to do it, and here's what we're gonna do. Step 1. Make this your profile picture on YouTube. The link is gonna be in the description to the picture. Step 2. Comment on every single video you watch. It doesn't matter what you say, but comment on every video. And step 3. Every time you see somebody with this profile picture, like their comment immediately. I've seen so many of your comments on random channels, random videos. I've seen so many people saying, what the fuck is going on? Why does everybody have this profile picture? And the best part is that we haven't even gotten started yet. After this 3-step plan, we're gonna be everywhere on YouTube. And I'm not even joking when I say this. I honestly think...
So as you saw in that snippet, and as you saw Future Heard, who's listening to this podcast back, just to watch that video, right? So
I love Future Head.
So basically, in the video, as you just saw, he described that he wants to take over the internet in some way, and he wants to build an army. And what he wants his army to do, he wants them to copy his profile picture, which is this fucking 2D sketch Neo. And then he wants them to leave comments all over the videos, writing, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." It's not even funny though, because if you look in the comments, like, if any, it's probably going to be a comment on this podcast. They're going to find our podcast. They're going to find us and our 9 subscribers and fucking comment on it. I know they will.
Someone's put my favourite lyric is "Oh yeah, oh yeah." Who are these guys? Please, you know they're mainly kids though. That's the thing. It's
Yeah, I know, but this is what annoys me, because I watched a KSI video and this is how I knew about it. He said back when we were 15, 14, 13, however old we were, 10, 15 years ago, do you know what I mean? 10 years ago for me, maybe a bit longer for you because you're fucking ancient. But when I was 15, 16, like, you hear the year 2019, you think, oh my god, you think we're gonna have so much technology, we should have flying cars, we should be having this, we should be having that, like, the future is gonna be so amazing, like, I can't even think of where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But then if myself saw what 2019 is today, and this song come up, and all these fucking kids are copying,
that'll be it.
that'll be it.
I think
I'll be like, I'm moving to a different country where internet doesn't exist.
you'd be pretty pissed off if someone gave you an opportunity to either go to the future or go back in the past, and you go, you know what, I want to go to the future. Let's see how good it's going to be, and then what? Here it is. Oh yeah, and you think, right, I've just wasted my opportunity.
You travel the future as a non-smoker. You come back smoking 40 a day, and you think, don't make me go back there. The stress, I can't deal with the stress.
You just come back like a broken man. I can't do it.
But as I said, KSI brought out a video, and he basically said this needs to stop.
Oh, good on him.
So,
Do you know what?
so he was like, yes, this needs to stop. But he kind of retaliated in a way which is kind of childish, because he then said, everyone change their pictures to black pictures and just write stop. So it was kind of like, it was still making it relevant. Like, instead of just saying like fucking spam the comments, or like,
it sounds like he's just tried to promote his own channel again, which, let's face it, that's what it's all about.
He's done is shot himself in the foot, because he's still continued to make this fucking oh yeah shit relevant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like it's stupid. Do you know what I mean?
I'm really trying not to say oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's in my head now. Oh yeah.
I swear to God, if this turns into a new fucking meme where everyone just starts saying, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I fucking swear, mate. And I think someone will say to me as just a normal gesture of conversation, and I'll fucking chin them. It's like,
I'll be right behind you.
You're right.
Supporting it, don't worry.
Yeah. You're right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude.
So
don't fucking oh yeah me.
I've just been flicking through the video, and it's obviously all to do with Fortnite, of course, like everything else is now. And it's just loads of people dabbing, going oh yeah, yes, which just kind of makes it that much worse. It's just Oh wait, no, it has different words in it. I'm just looking here. It's saying I'm in the bitty gabitty. That's one of the words that I said. She voted for Obama. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god. You have a pet llama. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh right, that's it. I'm done. That is.
But you're secretly enjoying it. That's what's pissing me off. I'm actually sitting there getting annoyed that you're enjoying it. It's fucking dumb. It's so dumb.
Maybe I'll put it on my channel next.
Oh, for God's sake! What you should do? You should do a 10-hour compilation of you watching that for 10 hours straight and see how you'll come out.
Probably get just slowly me see. Just
it will never happen, right? But if this podcast for some reason got, I don't know, if it's never gonna happen. If this podcast got 1,000 likes, yeah. Somehow we've got 1,000 people to click like on this video. I will watch a full hour of oh yeah.
I'll join you with that.
A full hour. Me and Herd will have, and we'll do it live on the thing. So it'll be saving the channel of us watching it for an hour.
Absolutely, we'll do it live and we'll have it recorded. Obviously, the live version. So,
but I'm so confident that won't ever happen. So I can happily sit there and say that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it at the moment. So yeah,
I just snorted.
But it's an incentive for you guys to click that sub button. So
all like, do you know what I mean? Bit of both. Bit of both. Nothing hurts. Bit of both.
Takes 2 seconds. Just do it, please.
Please, I need money. No, I'm not. We don't get money for this, do we, Herd?
No.
No.
It'd be cool if we did.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but
yeah.
Dreams can come true. But yeah,
well,
we haven't really got much else to talk about on this episode.
I was gonna say we said we were gonna try and keep it the 40 to 45 minutes, which we are exactly bang on 45.
Yeah, but what you don't remember, Herd, is that we pressed record a lot longer before we started talking. So technically, we have got another couple of minutes left.
That is very true.
Is there anything you want to talk about the next 2 minutes?
Well, we went through our subjects, which I have to admit I did thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah.
On the ridiculousness of it. No.
Next episode, Herd. When do you think it's going to air? After this one, number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have set dates for it, I suppose, do we? But we want to try and get one at least once a week or something like that, don't we?
Yeah. Or at least once every 4 days.
Yeah. Because it's just it's us talking, isn't it?
Yeah.
So why not?
But no, but yeah, I think it's been a pretty good podcast today. I mean, I've been quite happy with it. And if whoever's listening, if you leave a comment underneath saying how far you got into it before you got bored, that'll be great. There'll be a lot of comments got about 1 minute 15.
Oh, it's better than last week's.
So yeah, okay. Actually, this is quite good. Let's see if someone actually listens to this podcast all the way through, and it's never going to be a comment, right? But if you've listened this far through, comment monkey slut.
Yeah.
Right. Comment monkey slut. Oh, because
I went yeah.
We were talking about monkeys being fucked earlier, which is a little bit slutty. Do you know what I mean?
Like that, and that was at the beginning of the pod. So, yeah.
And B, I nicked it from Misfits because that's their code word. If you ever seen Misfits, then you'll understand.
Yeah,
but yeah, use the word monkey slut in the comments if you listen to this far ahead, because it has been a long fucking podcast.
I like that.
So yeah, what we can say that Herd has now got a gaming channel, which we didn't mention in the last podcast.
Yeah, we did.
No, oh yeah, we kind of did, yeah, but I didn't link it. I didn't link it at all, did I? Or I didn't.
It doesn't matter.
Sort of push. Oh, it does matter.
Do it on this one. Does it? Do it on this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. So if you give me, if you just give me a chance to explain. Right. So yeah, guys, we've listened. Herd has now got a gaming channel, which we spoke about last episode, and he felt like he got rinsed a bit.
Did I?
No, I'm joking.
You fucker.
I was trying to make him say some lies and out of nowhere, trying to fall for the trap. But no, I'm going to leave his link in the description of this video if you want to check out his game and stuff. What would you say? What would you say your content's like, Herd?
It's work in progress, mate.
It's work in process. Process.
It's
Progress.
It's work in progress.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's got the idea nailed. He's doing good. He just needs more of a. You need more of a schedule and more of a.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Next one will be out very soon.
You're almost at 100 subs. You're at 99.
Yeah. So if you're listening, get me to that over 100. That would be great.
Yeah, get him to that. Get him to
Can't
that.
believe Amar's going to go over 100.
Get him to that. Get him to that 100, and then it'll be good. It'll be good.
I feel famous then.
Well, yeah, I suppose you can actually start buying drinks on a night out.
I'll have to shoo people away asking for my autograph. Be like, no, God, it's just how it works.
Or someone comes up to you, says, "Oh, can I take a picture?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." No, can you take a picture of us, please? Of us, not with you.
I'll throw the camera at their head.
Off. Oh, yeah, okay, but yeah, I know the attention span's getting a bit low for everyone now.
Yeah.
But if you have listened this far and you have listened to the majority of it, we do appreciate it because we know that we can be boring. Oh, I wouldn't say boring.
I wouldn't say boring. Well, I would listen to us.
Yeah.
That is us.
Yeah.
But before we bore people even more, I think we should end it there.
Yeah, because it's coming up about 47 minutes. But yeah, this was a good podcast, Ed.
It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So so the next podcast should be within the next 3 to 4 days, unless something pops up quite urgently that we want to discuss at the time.
But follow our Twitter, and we will let you know.
Yes, all that stuff is in the description. All the Twitter.
Absolutely.
We've now got Instagram. Do you know that, Herd? We've now got Instagram.
I didn't. No.
No, we've got Instagram.
It's got to be a picture. Has to be a picture of us then. Actually, I don't know.
Nah.
Maybe we should keep our identities hidden.
Yeah, considering only our friends listen to us. All our Facebook friends.
There's a link to my the gaming channel.
Oh yeah, that's true. Need to know what you look like. Yeah, he's on his gaming channel.
Cool. All right then, guys. Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
And we will join you guys again, or you'll join us next week, hopefully.
Yeah, if Herd actually wakes up in time. Yeah.
We said something else then.
Yeah, well, it sounded like I said wanks up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wakes up. There we go.
That's the one.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Cool.
Bye.
Stay easy. Bye.